everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing good. Today in this video we are talking about the third and the final draft of your blog post. So before that, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you do that. And by the way, if you love the content that I am sharing through this video, and if you have watched all of my other videos, then make sure you like this video. Now let's talk about the final draft, the third draft. What is the overall importance at this stage of this whole blog content creation process? So your first draft is when you let yourself loose as a writer and you write whatever comes to your mind. Obviously aligning your content with the topic. And your second draft is when you start giving it a shape, like I said in my previous videos. This is the stage, your third draft, where you put it all together and you give it the final touches. Okay, so what are those touches? So if you're working as a freelance writer and if you are writing for a client, then this is an absolutely important stage. And if you are a new blogger and you have your own blog, or you are someone, basically a founder or a startup owner, someone who is managing their own blog and you want to post your blog, then this is a very, very crucial stage because it will decide the future of your blog post, okay, in terms of SEO, of course. So the final stage of your blog post, the final draft of your blog, is dependent on two things. Number one, proofreading the entire blog, and second, implementing all the SEO tactics, all the points that has to be adhered to if you want your blog to rank on Google. So for the second part, I will take you to my WordPress dashboard and I will show you everything that you need to do for your SEO optimization. But before that, let's talk about proofreading. So obviously you have already done the proofreading in the second draft as well. You have corrected your grammar, your spellings, your punctuation. You have done all of that already. So why is it necessary to do it again and again? Well, here's the thing. Your first draft is messy. It is all over the place. Your second draft is a little bit more polished. And even though you have given your best, there will be a lot of addition in the second draft, right? Like when you are working on your second draft, you will have a lot of new ideas, a lot of new points that you would want to add into your blog, because those were the ideas that did not pop up at the first draft, right? So the importance of proofreading in your second draft is that it makes it more polished, it refines it more, and most importantly, it makes it appropriate for the web page. Your third draft makes a blog appropriate to be out in the digital system of the world. So it is very, very important that you proofread your blog post. Now, what are the things that you have to take care of when you are proofreading? So number one, you have to make sure that your introduction is proposing the problem that you have mentioned in the title. Okay, your introduction has to bring your reader's attention to the problem that has been shown, or that has been pointed in the title. All right, so make sure that your introduction points to the problem and your introduction ends with a promise that you will solve that problem through this blog post, in this blog post. Then comes your body of content. The body of content, whether it's a list post or it's a how-to post or any other type of blog post, make sure that the body of your content gives what has been promised in the title. Again, if you have promised, let's say if you have promised 30 party ideas or 30 Christmas party ideas, then make sure that your blog, the body of your blog, shows all of those 30 party ideas in the body of the content. And at last, your conclusion. Your conclusion should end with a CTA, with a call to action. Now, if you are a blogger and you do not have anything much to give to your audience along with the blog post, then you can have a simple CTA where you can ask those people to try those party ideas and then share their experiences in the comment section. But if you are a well-known business or a brand and then you want to conclude your blog post, then you can direct them to your freebies, to any downloadable PDF that you would have, to any free masterclass that you would have, or any of your paid services that you would want them to book a slot or anything like that. Okay, but make sure that you end your blog post with a call to action so that your readers know what they have to do next. This will keep them in the loop of your brand. They will not leave your brand right after reading the blog post. Okay, and now, along with all of these things, the more important part of proofreading is make sure that all your spellings are correct. Every single spelling. You are a writer, you cannot afford to make spelling mistakes. Make sure every single spelling in your blog is correct. Second, make sure that the grammar of your sentences is correct. Third part, use shorter sentences. Just because you want to say something, that does not mean it has to go on for 2 or 3 longer sentences. No. Make sure that every single sentence has around 6 to 7 words maximum. And fourth point, use lots of white space in your entire blog. Don't clutter it with a lot of information and don't clutter it with heavy walls of text. Make sure that you have all the white space that is needed. Obviously, you will be adding a lot of multimedia, there would be images, and if you're a blogger, there would be ads in between, and all of that stuff will be there, yes. But along with that, make sure that the written part of your blog, which is your duty as a writer, is visually appealing. And how do you do that? You make use of the white space. You don't write lengthy walls of text on your blog. And now, if you want to take your proofreading to the next level, if you want to take your editing to the next level, then let me take you to a tool that will help you do that. So let's get into it.
Okay, hi everyone. So this is the editing tool that I was talking about. It's called the Hemingway editor, and now we will get into it. So this is what it looks like when you first open it. And now I am just going to copy paste. Sorry, just give me a moment. So now I am going to copy paste this content. It was from one of my blogs that I wrote for my own website. So here you see the readability level of my blog is 7, which is good. So as a writer, whenever you are working on a blog post, make sure that the readability level of your blog is anywhere between 6 to 8, because you want to write at a level of middle school, right? Middle school is standard 6 to standard 8. So you want to serve that audience you have to serve your audience with the most simple language possible. This is why we always prefer to keep the reading level as here as it's seen, grade 7. So this is what we also prefer. Now you have to now my this blog is already posted on my website, because while I did all of because the tone and the voice of my personal brand is very informal. So this has been written from that perspective. But if you are writing for a client, and if you're a freelance writer, and if you are watching this video, then this tool will help you to do all of those things. For example, here you can see, for example, this is a very long sentence, right? Layering. Um, okay, let's talk this sentence. So if I have to edit this sentence and if I have to shorten this sentence much more, so I will rewrite it something like this. Your body generates heat through metabolic processes. Full stop. But it also loses heat through these processes. Now, as a writer, as it has been always told that you cannot start your sentences with and or but this is not really true. When you are in your copywriting mode, and or but, it is very easy to start your sentences with them. But why? Because they serve as a great connector for two sentences, and they also help in shortening the sentences, like I just showed you. So go ahead, try this tool and let me know what would you feel about it and what was your experience of using this tool, because I've used it for my client work specifically. I don't use it much for the blog because, like I said, that is my personal brand. That is how my blogs are, and that is how I like to keep my blogs. But when you're working for a client, I have used this tool. It works amazingly for the final draft. So use it and let me know how it goes for you. Again, like you can see here are adverbs, use of passive voice, if you can use any simpler alternatives. See, 213 sentences are hard to read. This means that these have a lot of longer sentences which I need to shorten. And then 12 sentences are very hard to read. So when they say very hard, this means this coral color that they have been highlighted with. So the cold wind, the cozy blankets, never-ending need to just curl up in your bed and stay indoors to read your favorite book or cuddle with your loved ones. Now, when you read it as a reader, I know it's a very easy sentence. It has been written with a very minimal writing level. But again, because it's a tool, it will point out all of these things. But at the end, it is your mind as a writer that will decide whether you want to shorten the sentence or you want to keep it as such. So use a tool, use them all you want, but don't let the mind of your writer get away from it. Okay, use your own mind as well when you are editing your content. So try this tool and let me know how it goes for you. And now let's move on to the second part.
So this was the Hemingway editor that has been the best source of editing platform for me, because it helps me to make my sentences more concise, and it really helps you to improve your reading level. Because I always say this, whether you are writing for a big company or a small brand, if your reader can understand it, you are well on the way to success as a writer. If your reader cannot understand it, there's no point of using those big words or those big jargons in your content. So make sure you always stick by editing your final draft with the Hemingway editor. It will save you a lot of time, it will save you a lot of back and forth editing rounds, and most importantly, it will improve your writing because you will be editing your own content. If you want to again improve your writing, like I said, editing your own content is a difficult thing to do. I have done that. It is very difficult because while you are the writer and you feel that how can I edit it, but this tool, the Hemingway editor, as I just showed you, it really helps a lot. So make sure you use it for your final proofreading. And now let's talk about the most important thing, SEO. So again, for SEO, instead of talking to the camera, I will again take you inside my WordPress dashboard, and now I will show you all the things that you need to take care of as a writer before you post your blog or before you submit it to your client if you are a freelance writer. So let's get into my WordPress dashboard and let me show you all the things that you need to take care of as a writer when you are creating or finalizing your blog post.
Okay, so now we are inside my WordPress dashboard. This is what the backend at a WordPress website looks like. And everything that you see on the screen is your SEO checklist. If you want, you can take a screenshot to just have a go through it before you submit your final draft to your client, especially. So using your focus keyword in the SEO title. So don't worry, I have a very separate video coming up on the title. We'll discuss it in the next video. But for now, make sure that you are using your keyword in the title. Next, keyword inside your SEO meta description. For example, the blog that we are here. So my focus keyword here is seeking validation. So here is the title, as you can see. So the title has the keyword here, and the meta description is this. This is the meta description. So as you can see in the meta description as well, I am using the keyword in the very beginning. So meta description is not necessarily your thing, but if you are a writer and if you want to go ahead and if you want to take that one step for your client's business, then you can definitely ask them to give you the permission to write meta description for the blog that you're working on. And next here, it should be in the URL. Your keyword should be in the first 10% of your content. So basically, the first paragraph of your content is like specifically the first or second sentence of your blog should have the keyword. Then focus keyword found in the content, then your keyword should be spread out throughout the content in a very natural way. You do not have to do it forcefully. You do not have to force your content for that. Okay. Next, this is the word length. So for my blog, it is longer blogs work better, but obviously you can stick to the length of the blog that your client has asked you for. And next, additional is here your focus keyword in the subheading, in the image alt attribute. Again, this is not your part if you are not a blogger, or if you don't have your own website. This is something that the person who is posting the blog is responsible for. Now, keyword density is 1. The focus keyword and contribution combination appears 28 times. Like I said, you have to spread the keyword throughout your blog. URL is 59 characters long. So make sure that when you are, again, this is something for the person who is posting on the website. So when you are writing the URL, make sure that it focuses specifically on the title. For example, for this blog, mine is written by shweta.com/seeking validation/. That's it, nothing extra. Then you're linking to external resources. So this is your outbound links. And next, external link with do follow found in your content. Do follow is basically that you are linking to their content and you're allowing the reader to actually visit their website, because sometimes what people do is they link to the content just for the sake of SEO, but they don't allow their readers to visit that website. It's a setting in WordPress. You don't have to really take care of it if you're a writer. Even as a blogger, I don't really pay much attention to it. Next, you're linking to other resources on your website, which is great. So this is called internal linking, where you link to the resources within your own website. And this is a new keyword. I haven't used this before. Content AI is a paid tool. So again, I don't pay much attention to it. Now, here is the title and the readability part. Again, like I said, I have a separate video coming on title, so we'll talk about it in that video. And well, this is your checklist for SEO. If you want, you can take a screenshot. Just pause the video and you can take a screenshot for it. And I hope this checklist will help you in basically giving that final picture to your draft, to your blog. I hope this was helpful to you.
Well, these were the two things that you need to take care of when you are creating or working on the final draft of your blog post. I know they are time consuming, but believe me, they are literally worth all the effort that you put into it. Proofreading and the improvement of your reading level will make sure that it is more concise, your reading is more readable, and basically it is more skimmable for your readers, because not many people are fond of reading the entire blog post. They would like to go to the particular problem that they are looking for, and if your blog solves that, then they would like to skim the content. So using the Hemingway editor and improving your readability will help you to serve your readers in the skimmability factor. And second, your SEO, well, it is the holy grail of how you rank on Google. So if your SEO is good, if you are adhering to all the checklist that I have just shared, that I've just showed you, then your blog is well on the way to rank on Google. And as your content starts ranking, obviously you will start getting more traffic on your blog and all of the perks of SEO that are already there out. So I hope you learned something new with this video. I hope this video will help you to improve your blog post. So with that, this was everything that I wanted to share with you. I will see you in the next video. Until then, thank you for watching this video, and if you have not followed me on my Instagram or LinkedIn, make sure you do that. The link are in the description. I will see you in the next video.